right across the length and breadth of this very planet. Allow me to worship Chukwukika Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across. Allow me to worship Chukwukika Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. All of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwukika Biama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resideth in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you to Chukwukika Biama, if we came amarani mendo muginine the IPOB nebeni nebichiche ruebeni ne owasoturu kide magine belagi biko baso ha uposi le kendo ha okwaso eligwe. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating, the saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them, and we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resoluteness. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail, because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo, because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living, that they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will, and it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow, and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and epic task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Chukwa Biama, allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. Ise.
As I come before, but the reason why I come this kind of time be say I need to do them so that the place go see dey a bit less noisy, and I just finish what I do. I just come back. So if I don't finish, I'll go sleep because my heart dey prepare me. So I say make I quickly come. And I know say a lot of people, they don't go there around now, they go there for work. So I'm not vex if I come later, because he say if you don't do come out, so I can watch it later. So as I don't see her for there, I send greetings to wonderful people of Biafra, because I cannot do without giving greet Biafran people all over the world, because now with their energy and strength, with their support and everything, now every one of us today was they go, because if not be togetherness, one of us today for this journey, many of us will not know what for that happen to us, especially when in the time of temptation, in the time of difficult time, when we say Biafran, they stand as in they stand with their own, especially IPOB family members, the way they stand with their own. So that is why I put on first greetings, great Biafrans all over the world. Before I go put any title, I must put that greeting for them, because una be really great people. So una see the title when I put for that place, say 10 questions when I get for the Otu Pilotas, and also Pastor Rose Allen. First of all, my people, make we say small short prayer, very short prayer to Ogano Lisechukwu Kikabiama, make it cost yours too. Ogano Lisechukwu Kikabiama, we your children, we don't gather here again this very afternoon, evening, night, morning, wherever they watch me from. We won't discuss about the things when they affect us as indigenous people of Biafra. We just do our own as main mortar. The power we want perfect this whole job, this whole work when we do now your hand the day. That is why we ask for you to give all continue to increase our spirit of resoluteness, our spirit of focusedness, our spirit of determination, our spirit of doggedness. Every avenue, resources when we need to continue to propagate this gospel redemption. God Almighty may continue to provide that for us. God Almighty, we commit Mazi the Kanu, the Digbo one of Biafra land into your hand. Say may you increase in your COVID. So we pray that you know go do in portion. Say in go day alive really to see Biafra. So make you bless every children of Biafrans all over the world. When they work tirelessly to make sure say Biafra they restore. May you give them long life. Give them everything what they need to take their life to make sure say Biafra they restore. To a Biafra they enter the land of Biafra. God Almighty, give us the spirit to endure. Give us the mind to endure every temptation of the enemy. When we say at the end of the day, your kingdom will they restore on this earth as a day forever. That will be a representative on this earth. Not leave us, make our enemy defeat us in this very difficult times of the day. This one many more now say okay no listen. Make it do for us the children of Biafra. He said. Thank you so much. So I say 10 questions for the autopiloters and Biafran people, the real Biafran people, the IPOB family members all over the world. I go want make una if you know the I want make una take back seats. I want make una take back seats. Make una give autopilot front seat. I beg. Make una take back seats. You get why? I want ask them this question so that their comments go they confront well. So make una usher them in. Let them come forward. Because my people say if you don't they talk to small pikin, now you go use your leg and your hand, take go work out with Gweti go kill am. So before they don't they gradually they use their leg, they waka, they go waiting one kill them. So make a quickly drop this one for this place kill them. So that it go be like say I said it. So my people, now question I want ask this very afternoon, and I expect them to reply me for comment section, or if they want to call me, they can also call me if they want. But I don't say autopilot, they don't say me and them. They know I be. So they know they fear not the let that they call me. But if they want some more courage, you are a woman enough, you are man enough, you some more courage, so you won't call me for these questions. And when I want to ask you, if you say this question is not that accurate, or this question I'm not supposed to ask, may you call me so that may you tell me the reason why I'm not supposed to ask you. I get 10 questions here. 10 questions written by me when I want to ask you now. 10 questions. So, first of all, we go talk about what do they call her? Pastor Rose Allen. Pastor Rose Allen, I remember last year, that time when that matter they hot well. I remember say Allen call me. Yes. She said she from Akwa Ibom. 2 times now she call me. She call me last year, early last year after our Supreme Leader was kidnapped. Then she call me around late last year, be early this year. So as she call me, she call tell me say, she called to thank me, say, Omote, thank you. You see, this is what we have been saying. These people that the one that sold our leader. You see, those questions you were asking, they are very valid questions. These questions are very valid questions. This one, that one. I call to say, thank you, ma, thank you, ma, thank you, ma. So, when the narrative can't change, when I call they give their basketballs front to left and right, they clear their 2 legs, come up for ground, they use, they somersault 7 times, they throw bad dive 7 times, they fall for ground, they wake up. Now it could be like say fear no let her call me, but one day she got some more courage. Now she can't call me. And she can't call me. Now she can't they talk. He say, make her leave Simon alone. Make her leave Simon alone. You see, we're not supposed to fight all this fight again. You see, that is why they follow Isma. In the following Isma, and now me Isma, now in the see for this struggle now. Now be the people when they powerful when they see for this struggle now for forefront. Say, make us stop. Simon, they do your own. Make Kutu to do our own. At the end of the day, all of us go arrive from one place. This one, that one, that one. Say, you won't beg me. Say, you won't beg me as a sister. Say, I beg. Say, you see, say, what did they call her for social media now? Say, a lot of coastal region. Say, they're not there. All those kind. You talk, blah, 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 blah. I tell her, say, okay, yeah. The same thing, one of our Oduduwa brother with his wife, they also see coming once upon a time. They see they beg me, leave Simon, please, our sister. We are all doing the same thing. Please, leave Simon, leave Simon. I tell they say, yeah. If they too beg me too much, because they be elderly people, I don't feel they follow that they argue, say, okay. But what do me want to do for my mind? If they beg me finish, I drop the phone. If they beg me finish, I will drop the phone. Then I enter my live video and discuss Simon. So they don't tire. They don't coming for different angle. Coming for different angle. They don't tire. That time, people when call they come here, all of them are one Nigerians. All the people when call they come here. You get one man when they call what did they call her? When they for Ninas for London. The man call me. He started to pray me. He started to praise me. He said that if you see people when they call me, I call shock. Some of them even they call me for video. If you see them, if you see their belly, if you see them, all those are not be workers for. All those are not be workers for London. Those are not workers. All those one be like all those people when they call they do holiday for abroad. If you see their belly go thick anyhow, they move all everywhere. When they call me that time for video, they give me a college. Say, they doing a very great job. Who can really say our leader? Where was Shika Dozim? Where were this one? Where were that one? Any question when I don't ask, for you they drop the video. That is why you see at that time. The lowest video, the lowest view when they get that time. Lowest view when they get that time. Now they see now. If I drop the video, almost all the haters, bloggers, they will carry the video. I don't know say I they use my hand until they scatter what will they do. But as soon as I do U-turn, As soon as I do U-turn, none of them they call me again. You see all those people, all those can belle them, they don't they call me again. All those to belle when go call me, oh, if I don't know you are this beautiful. Oh my God, you are so beautiful. You see, none of them they call me again. Then the Biafran people, when all of us this after they carry ourselves, they work out, they go since they cost to come back. Oh my Biafran people, they come out. I go the different new people, new faces. Now they come, new faces, and they come. Poisonous word, and they put for your mind. They give you accolade for evil. Mazi Paul Achebe also said it. He said anytime when you do video that time, people when they call an enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and enemy of IPOB. Then they call on that time. Now so they be. If they do bad thing, now evil people, all those enemies, now they call you, they give you accolade, they give you encouragement. You feel say people they behind you, but you don't know say those are the enemy of the struggle right from the beginning. What am I trying to say? Rose Allen, when we pastor for Omega Ministry for Germany, she was one of the people who have called me to give me accolade for a job well done before. And I want to tell you, say, Rose Allen is from Akwa Ibom. That is what she told me. That is why they hear say nothing they pronounce Chukokuka Abiomo. Chukokuka Abiomo. It knows how be pronounce Chukokuka Abiomo. Not be say no because of that one alone. Our tongue not the race because I don't see many people from Akwa Ibom where they to pronounce Chukokuka Abiomo is one of the easiest thing. And because God won't punish them. That is why. Now the reason why I'm really concerned or I'm really interested in this case of Rose. And more than not verse Biafran. This case, this Rose case, I go talk about them for a very long time. At least I go talk about them for a very long time. Because you know why? Rose have never contributed anything in Biafra struggle. Rose have never been an IPOB member. Rose have never been to any protest of Biafra or whatsoever. And the people that Rose is gathering in that forum, I don't think among all of us, I don't think there is any Akwa Ibom person in that forum where my anger is coming from. And in that forum, I'm the only Urobo Biafra in that place. In that forum, I'm the only Urobo Biafra in that place. So automatically, the money that Gross is getting from that place, even if it's his fellow Akwa Ibom, I don't give a hook. He doesn't have rights to go and gather people in the name of Biafra and be taking money from them. There is IPOB unit everywhere. IPOB units they everywhere for Germany. Rose never carry himself. Rose Allen because I have many Rose. So make a they call and son join. Pastor Rose Allen. Never go one day for any protest. She has never paid a dime. No, I not get work. I not get work. Now my work with this one. Now my office now this one. I know they work. I'm not working. I'm not working. Cry me blood. I'm not working. This Rose have never joined. He never go anything to participate. He never go anywhere. Go since when our leader has been kidnapped. This lady have never participated. He have never go for any protest or whatsoever. Nothing. Zero.com. Then she come. These people can't go. All of them can't do what they do for that place. They can't contact each other. They can't bring each other together. They can't create group. No be say an expert member of IPOB. Maybe because of what he don't contribute, or maybe the manner of and way the driver, the thing called the pain. I can say, okay, he won't go do what he won't do. Rose have never contributed. Have you gone through Rose page? You don't go through Rose page. You can only see Suleiman picture, her picture, where she stand for pooping. She had that identity about her. She hide it. She could present herself as a nurse. Because he had the title Pastor Rose. See, they add Pastor Rose, the joiner. Come commode that identity of pastor of Omega, pastor in Omega Church, Fire Ministry Church. You can't remove that identity. Can't bring identity of nurse inside that group. And make una ask this so-called Rose so. How many Akwa Ibom Biafran people she fit win come put for inside that group? How many Akwa Ibom people she fit win their hearts? See, for the fact that say I love Igbo Biafra, but some of una character not good though. Una character, some of una carry brain, una is a hit for ground. Not be like they tell you now. Because if I talk this thing now, some people go they feel say are they talk so that anybody it gets okay thing when I go they talk. I don't want make una get sense. Make una get sense. Because since they know they buy am for market, make una try to get sense. Make una try to get sense. I don't tell you now, tell without nobody. There is nobody is a sacrificial lamb. You go die. They go embezzle your money. They go defraud you. If I'm talking like this now, other people go feel say they do make una for like me pass other people. That is why if I see some country, you just quiet, you they overlook. But this one cannot overlook it. Go to that forum now. The only people, the men and women who are there are all Igbo. They are all Igbo Biafrans who are in that group. I'm not trying to be tribalistic. And if you want to see it as tribal, I don't give a hook. Alem is an Akwa Ibom woman. That is what she told me. That is what she told me. And there is nothing like Akwa Ibom Biafra in that forum. They say, charity, they say it begins at home. They say charity, they say it begins at home. Ali never paid a dime, a penny. She had never sacrificed nothing in the struggle for Biafra. You that have sacrificed everything sacrificable, financially and otherwise, you have sacrifices for this struggle. The only Congo Pakuna, you when they expect for IPOB, you that have been paying dues, you that have been paying defense fund, you that have been paying all paying financially, protest, physically, everything. You that your family are paying so dearly for it back home. Imo State is under siege. Anambra State is under siege. Ebonyi State is under siege. There's somebody who is working with zoo pastor, who is pastoring in a zoo church. Come gather una for one place. Don't brainwash una 2 days, brainwash una 3 days. The next thing they talk about money. If they talk about money, how I wanted to pay money, how I get project one I want to do. I don't think that this thing is ordinary. There is something fundamentally, especially my Igbo Biafran, there is something fundamentally wrong with some of you in that place. Because yesterday among the thing when I make people sleep yesterday, I was thinking about this thing and it's very painful each time you think about these things. It's very painful. Have you ever seen me? Since when I did this struggle, you don't ever see me say, I could go open one group, or I could bring one thing, or I could find a miss to extract money from una. I could find a venue. Unless individual want to do it. If I even need any help, I will go to individual. I will not do it as a something like I want to create an avenue when Biafran people will call they give me money. See, I'm the one that is saying this thing today. I'm an Urobo Biafran. I'm telling you people the truth today. I tell you that on our face. The way some of you are very, very foolish in that place is very annoying. Some of you, foolishness is what is putting us in this where we are today. She cannot write. I no say that one no be saying a matter of that one. There are majority of people who cannot read and write, but they are hardcore Biafra. But for the fact that the age of Allen an old woman wey go die today, die tomorrow. I never see her pictures. Pastor Rose Allen of Omega Fire Ministry in Germany. She's an old woman who will die today, die tomorrow. How can you allow old woman at that age to be manipulating your head? Do we the young person are very vibrant? Where is Allen all this while? Where you were fighting, defending IPOB day and night? Where was Allen? Rose Allen? Where was her? When you have been paying money to secure, to continue funding Radio Biafra, where was Rose Allen? Pastor Rose Allen of Omega Fire Ministry, Germany. Where was she? Now, everything that Rose has been preaching to you people in that useless group, I don't tell her, that group will be dissolved. That group, it go dissolve her. There is nothing in that group when it come outside the public. If she like, let her delete everybody in that group. That's normal. That group must be dissolved. They will transfer themselves, and when they are transferring themselves to another place, I will still be among the people they are going to transfer to the other side. Now, some of the things that Rose is telling you people in that group, things like DOS have sold out, things like this our enemy, things like this one, that one, that one. Let's not come like this. Rose is a pastor in Omega Fire Ministry. Before now, a lot of us have seen pastors when they don't come out, when Apostle Johnson Suleiman don't come out for Omega Ministry. How many of us don't see how many pastors when Pastor Johnson Suleiman don't come out for Omega Ministry? So tell some go call the accuser, say he dey sleep with their wife. Now make Pastor Johnson Suleiman come out there for the church. I be not be so. Thank you, Sandra Ada. Say some of them go say Justice Suleiman they sleep with their wife. Now make Justice Suleiman can't drive them so that he will continue to sleep with their wife. Many scandals like that don't come aside. Now, before you become a pastor in a church where they big as Omega Fire Ministry, that you have general overseer, sure, there is a code of conduct that guides that church. It get code of conduct when you guide that church now. Before they will make you a pastor in any branch, there are some things when we say they go tell you, there are some procedure, there are some rules and regulation when they guide the church, when they go tell you, I be not be so. Now, before Rose became pastor in Omega Ministry Church in Germany, she went through that procedure before she was now ordained as a pastor in Omega Fire Ministry, where Pastor Justice Suleiman. Because when some people say all these pastors are scam, some of you get angry. But I'm not going to go deeply to that. I want your face I want your face Rose Allen, Pastor Rose Allen of Omega Ministry Church in Germany, branch in Germany. Now, Pastor Rose Allen, you took you vowed to the code of conduct of Omega Fire Ministry to be loyal and faithful and abide to the law that guides Omega Prayer Ministry. And up until now, you are still there. You are still that pastor thing today as me and you they speak so. You know, go fit tell me say something never go wrong for that place, or there has never been any misunderstanding, or there has never been anything. You are still there following the rules of Justice Suleiman as a general overseer, the code of conduct we put for inside in church. Now, let me assume say you come out for Omega Fire Ministry. Say they can't kick you out, or they can't expel you, or they can't tell you say you not be pastor again. So as you they come outside, you go as you come out for Omega Fire Ministry. You can't come outside, you can't open church when they call Fire Mega Ministry, or you can't attach something like the way they call IPOB autopilot worldwide, IPOB autopilot. You come outside with the part name of Omega Ministry, Fire Ministry. You come in and open your own branch. Then you come and use the what should they call it? The legacy of Omega Fire Ministry. You now use it to be gathering crowd, using it to scam people, mentioning Pastor Suleiman, Apostle Suleiman name for the group where you create. Say Apostle Suleiman is our general overseer. May God bless Apostle Suleiman. Apostle Suleiman will continue to bless. God will continue to bless you. Apostle Suleiman will love you. You are being expelled, or you are being removed, or probably you feel that you can no longer cope under the leadership, under the command and control, or under the structure of Justice Suleiman, Omega Fire Ministry. You can no longer cope with their code of conduct or the way they behave. Then you now left to go and form your own. Will you still be mentioning Omega's pastor, the name of general overseer of Omega Pastor Fire Ministry? Will see the mention your name for that place? The answer is no, because if you do that and you get to find out, he has every reason to sue you. He has every reason to send you to jail. He has every reason. Pastor Rose Allen of Omega Fire Ministry in Germany, that is what you are doing to IPOB today. That is what you are doing with the name of Mazi Kanu today. The reason why I'm not considering your age, I'm not considering anything in that place. Your white, I know they consider her, because you are old. If you are evil old woman, and you deserve anything that, as in anything where anybody won't give to you, you deserve it, because you there for that place. What do you know? Say it's not that possible. As a pastor who is under general overseer, you are aiding it in that forum that you are in that place. You are aiding it. You they concord things where you not say you not go fit do under Omega Fire Ministry. You brought it inside IPOB. You brought it inside Biafra struggle, encouraging people to be disobedient to IPOB, to be disobedient to Mazi Kanu. When you Rose Allen is not disobedient to Apostle Justice Suleiman, and when you are disobedient to Apostle Justice Suleiman, he has every right to kick you out. And when you kick you out, you are not going to use any of his brands for franchise. Rose Allen, what you are doing today, what do you think is the penalty for it? Rose Allen, what you are doing today, what do you think is a penalty for it? I have all the voice note of since yesterday when I did for that group, but I'm not going to play any voice note today because I have a lot to talk about on this note. So I don't want to make the thing make it can't take too much of the time when BC are supposed to use to talk all those address what I want to address. Allen, what you are doing today in the name of IPOB, in the name of Mazi Kanu, claiming to love Mazi Kanu, claiming to be fighting for Mazi Kanu, what do you think is the penalty for it? Don't you think that this thing that you are doing, in a normal sense, say you're not there for diaspora, it can lead to your early grave? Or it go fit send you go grave faster than you're supposed to go, even as you don't old. So don't you think so? Don't you think it's capable of even may go take hurt your children? You don't know. Can you do that with Pastor Suleiman? What you are doing with the name of IPOB, scamming people. When you are not an IPOB, you have never been an IPOB member. You have never participated in anything that had to do with Biafra. You have never won a single soul from wherever you come from into this Biafra struggle. You disguise yourself to come dey inside our midst, come create forum where you gather the Biafran people and be scamming them. Pastor Rose Allen of Omega Ministry in Germany. What do you think? Or what do you expect now for this evil when you do now? Or when you do now, what will be the penalty? What do you think it will be the penalty of this your evil? Or you think we are going to fold our hands in between our legs and let you go scot-free? See, let me tell you, Rose. Yesterday marked the day when the biggest problem of your life don't start. See, somebody who is sick of anything, it dey better pass you now, Rose. You don't know. Somebody who is there for oxygen now, it can off at any time. It's better than you as it is now. You are in a very big problem. I'm telling you. You will never know peace again in your life. For the fact that you know, you call intentionally the doer. You know the rules and regulations. You are not being, you not be pastor for Omega Ministry today. You have been there. Don't you think that Mazi Kanu also have rules and regulations that guides IPOB as the supreme leader of the IPOB? Don't you think he also has this rules and regulations that guides IPOB? That anybody disobey, that person can be easily that person go there easily take out of IPOB or suspend it, or anybody when not there conducive with the way IPOB is being run, that person go fit use the exit door. Don't you think so? You think it's only in church they has it? As a matter of fact, this IPOB that you are seeing today has more rules and regulations even than that your Omega Ministry. Rose Onyoshi, IPOB is more important, more relevant, more as in no ramification than that your Omega Ministry. The crowd that Mazi Kanu is pulling, una pastor the puller. Our Justice Apostle Justice Suleiman, the crowd that Mazi Kanu is pulling, when they pull, is he pulling it? Why are you using Mazi Kanu name as an IPOB name for franchise? Why? Who sent you? Rose, Ale, who sent you? Is there any group you also open in the name of whatever you do? Even if you open any group in the name of Omega Fire Ministry and you're not using Pastor Justice Suleiman's name to be scamming people, you are still under his canopy. You are still under his structure. You are still under his command. There's no problem. There's no problem with that one. But in the case where we say you are not an IPOB member, you have never been an IPOB member, you have never participated in the Biafra struggle. Combined with, in that group, there is no one single Akwa Ibom person in that group. No one single Akwa Ibom person in that group. No one single Akwa Ibom Biafra in that group. You want to come and reap where you never sowed, even with your age, that you are not close to your grave. You want to come and reap where you never sowed. Where you never sow, you want to come and reap there. Where were you when people were suffering building IPOB? Rose, Ale, Onyoshi, where were you when people were suffering building IPOB? Where were you? Where were you? What do you know about IPOB? What do you know about the struggle for Biafra? You think the struggle for Biafra is a place where anybody can come, gather a group of people and start to extract money from people? Doing that is not at the expense of IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is the most painful part of it. Compare with the community you come from, none of them are there. None of them are there. Charity, they say it begins at home. Will you be happy if somebody is doing that kind of a thing to your fellow Akwa Ibom mites? Biafra, will you be happy? Rose, will you be happy if an honorable man come in this Biafra struggle today, gather Akwa Ibom people in the name of fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and fighting for Biafra, where there is not a single honorable Biafra in that group? You will gather the Akwa Ibom mites Biafra in that group and start to extract money for it. If you hear it, will you be happy? And I'm not an IPOB member. I've never contributed in the Biafra struggle. If you hear it, will you be happy? Rose, will you be happy about it? Will you have, as in, will you be, as in, the body go sweet you? See, let me tell you, Rose, any money that you have collected, that you intend to collect, or you will collect in the future, in the name of Biafra, I assure you, my generational cost money now you collect. I see picture when you take, whether not your grandchildren, whether not your children, rest assured, because I will not only, I know that cost not only follow you because you don't take clothes. You now, anytime can be 5 o'clock. Now you there for there. Anytime can be 5 o'clock. But you see, those are 2 children. Don't see those are, whether they be grandchildren, whether they be step grandchildren, or whatever they be in that place. Now, this cost, so when they this cost money when they talk, so you go follow them. Rose, you they hear me so? Rose Allen, Pastor Rose Allen of Omega Ministry in Germany. Be rest assured, say now blood money, now cost money, now you they collect so. As you they use the money, they do anything for your life. Now cost, now you they call proof for your life. If you use that buy water, give your children drink. Now cost, now they drink for body. If you use that pay our strength, now cost, none of they sleep. So anything we use that money to do for your life, now cost money, now you collect. Imagine you coming to my platform to tell me, say, they call me sweetheart. Who is your sweetheart? You see why I don't respect all this, some of these useless old cargo that is all these adulterous women that are roaming everywhere. See why I don't respect them? And a woman of that age supposed to know her left from her right. As a matter of fact, you are supposed to be in a resting bed. Why is it that the time for black people, it is your duty to go and rest? That is the time they would like to be doing evil. That is the time they would like to be battling, to they create chaos, so they create evil things that the next generation is going to suffer for another decade. Why is it that it is your duty is always like that? That is how Tinubu is parading about. Now Tinubu is supposed to be on his red bed. He wants to become president. Why is it that it is your G are always like that? Why? You are creating, you are using your old age brain to be brainwashing the youth, those young ones that are following you, to be rebelling against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his structure. Rose, is it good for you? If somebody come now, come they brainwash your children against you, will you be happy about it? And it's going to happen to you. Rose, Satan will send devil. Satan will send a wicked soul to your children. They will brainwash your children against you. The time that you need your children to come and do anything for your life, especially now that you are old, there will be nowhere to be found. Your children will rebel against you, Rose Allen. Rose Allen, the way you are gathering people to be rebelling against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his structure, so shall your children rebel against you. So your generation will rebel against you. You are evil, Rose. You are evil. What you are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB today, you cannot do it to Pastor Justice Suleiman. You cannot do it in Omega Ministry. You cannot do it. And you are not even a member, not talk of expelled one. You are not. Rose, there's no peace for you. Omega, Apostle Suleiman Omega Ministry, by the time we are done with you, he's going to call you. Rose, by the time we are done with you, for grouping people in, put people from one group, call the scam them, when you could not win a single Akwa Ibom Minds Biafra in that group. You gather the Igbo Biafra. You gather them and put them in that place and be scamming them, claiming that you are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are fighting for Biafra. Really? May not be like I not touch your name today. And I make I say I want, and I make I just touch that one. Tomorrow I'm coming, or later today in the night if I sleep, wake up. So my people, because there are a lot of voice notes when they don't play for that place since yesterday. I'm just piling them. Look at it. I'm just piling all your voice notices. Look at them here. I'm piling them. You see how? You see how? You see how? You see how? If I want to play, I said 2 days not reach me to play. So today is not for you. Today is for autopiloters who have reduced themselves to zero. That people like the Ellen Hanley, who are told no, there is look the way he spell our leader name. Nnamdi. I don't know how it is spelled that thing. Rose, don't worry. Don't worry. Now me and you, don't worry. So, I said I have 10 questions to ask the autopilot today. Autopiloters today. Who are now rebellion. Who are now using IPOB's name and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name for franchise. Impersonating IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ESN. I have 10 questions to answer them today. And if any of them are not sincere enough to answer this question the way they're supposed to answer it. They are taking courses upon themselves. Because enough is enough. Enough is enough. The people who have upper hand to start making money with the Biafran struggle are not even doing that. I'm not even doing that. Everybody focus. We focus for the struggle. Some of you that have not done nothing, absolutely nothing. You have not lost a member. You have not lost a family member in this struggle. You have not lost nothing. You have not contributed nothing. You have never been to protest home and abroad. Our Biafran brothers who are in Biafra land, protecting the Biafra land, who are doing everything, they are not casting iron. They are not casting iron. They are human beings who blood also flow through their veins. Who blood also flow through their veins. Every one of us cannot just be on social media. Every one of us cannot just be creating WhatsApp group. All we know how to do, donate money, do this one. We are fighting for Biafra. Be strong. We do some, be this one. You hide on that fake account and be doing evil with IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name. My people. Now, first of all, I want the autopilot people to understand one thing, and I want them to answer me this thing. What made them think that Biafrans are sitting at home because of autopiloters? Autopiloters are shouting, sit at home every Monday. What made them think so? They are the one that the credit should be given to them as an autopilot. Because each time when you ask them, what has the autopilot done for the past 9 months, they will tell you, say, Monday sit at home. I want any autopiloter that is watching me right now to either call me or comment it here. Make it tell me, say, Now then be the people now because of them, then the people they sit at home. I want any autopiloter who is watching me right now and who they listen to me now, make it call me or make it put on for comment section. I want you to give me one reason. Just one, no need two. Just one reason why you think autopilot are the reason why the Biafran people are sitting at home back home. I just need just one reason. I don't need two, just one. 2 minutes. I give you 2 minutes. I'm waiting for your call. And I'm waiting for your comment. If I in Daniel. No, I'm waiting for them. I'm giving them 2 minutes. 1 minute don't go. Remain 1 minute. Because if they refuse to answer the question, if they refuse to call me, I'm going to give them the answer. I'm going to tell them what they need to know. Because I don't know how long they intend to start fooling themselves about autopilot. That is why they are still talking about Mazi and the Kanu. Autopilot, that is why they are still doing sit at home. I want to prove it to you today that autopilot has nothing to do with the sit at home. It has nothing to do with it. The Biafran people back home, they do not even know what is called autopilot. They don't know what is called autopilot. Now even few of them, when even they come media, now even they hear autopilot, and they are not even autopilots. It do autopilot. They don't want to even hear about it. Do autopilot. Now your time is over. Now I want to prove to it do autopilot today that they are not the one. They are not the reason why the Biafran people are sitting at home back home. To start with, I want any autopilot who thinks that Biafrans are sitting back home for Biafra land to show me one single autopilot for Biafra land when they sit at home when we say they know. If Biafrans are sitting at home because of the instruction of autopiloters, that means the whole street go there, it go they move, they everywhere go they busy. If Biafrans are sitting at home, the way autopilot claim that they are the one that is trying to make the Biafran people to sit at home, to make the Biafran people to sit at home, it means that the whole Biafran will, if it call Warren say autopilot are the one championing sit at home, it means everywhere go they busy for Biafran land every Monday. Am I right? Mama Chukwudi, when they for what do they call her? Awofia village. Because I'm one of the village, or Lu village, or Okija, or because those are the only places, the 5 states of in Biafra land, the so-called Southeast, they are the only people sitting at home. Yes, that is the truth. That is the truth of the whole matter. The only way autopilot would have convinced me or make us to believe, say, now then they make this sit at home, they work. Say today, since when autopilot come, they sing sit at home, sit at home, sit at home. Say the whole of Delta State, they lock down. The whole of Akwa Ibom, they lock down. The whole of Bayelsa, they lock down. The whole of Cross River, they lock down. The whole of Igwosha, they lock down. Then I will give the hand of applause. They also put Friday sit at home. They also put economy session. They also put all manner of law. Say if it's all those things they work today, I will also give them a hand of applause. But do you know Mama Chukwudi that is in Okija, that is in Olu, that is in Awo Mama, do not know about autopilot, but is sitting at home. Does not even listen to autopilot, what is it called, but is sitting at home. I have Biafrans brothers and sisters who we are friends, who do not even know about autopilot, or even don't want to hear about autopilot, who despise autopilot with passion. They are sitting at home. Let me tell you the role that autopilot is playing in this so-called sit at home that you people claim to be championing in that place. The only role that you are playing in that place is to be doing fake enforcement. The only role that you all are playing in that place is to be doing fake enforcement. You see people who are playing football outside. Una go start to harass them. They beat them. They do all manner of things wey be say una dey do for that place. Biafrans, sit at home to us. It is something that we normally celebrate, isn't it? Sit at home for us is something we normally celebrate. Each time they want to talk about sit at home, it's something we do with joy. We celebrate it. Sit at home is a way of conducting a referendum in Biafra land. Even sometimes when May 30th they fall for Sunday, our leader go say no, because our leader is someone who do not derive joy in seeing our people going through pains. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one man that does not like to see the Biafran people going through pains or trying to subject them, inhuman suggestion, not to give them that right that they deserve, that liberty that they deserve as the people. Sometimes when May 30th fall for Sunday, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will shift it to the next day. You say we're not going to do on this Sunday. Am I lying? That we are going to do it on Monday. Am I correct? Sit at home is a way of conducting referendum, is a way of also exercising. Let's see this thing that we are even doing. Let's see how many people that are following us. Let's see how many people who are interested. Like I said yesterday, I will continue to say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have never used sit at home as a method of economic sanction. No. Now, autopilot have once again don't give us some of the reasons that the Biafran people, that you are not the one in charge of sit at home. You are not the one. You don't have what it takes to give the Biafran people command to sit at home. You don't have what it takes. Before I can believe that you are the one that are really piloting the sit at home, I want to see a video and picture of a place in Delta State, in Akwa Ibom State, in Uyo, in River State, in Bayelsa, where there is total lockdown, the way it is in Anambra, in Imo, in Abia, in Enugu, in Ebonyi. I want to see a picture and a video of it. And I want also make una also record Friday sit at home, Sunday sit at home, economic sanction enforcement. I want you people to also, as in the one of the champion model sit at home, I want make una also picture, bring out that picture to the public to see. There is none. I want, the reason why they talk this thing, I want you people to stop defending yourself each time you are being asked, or when they ask una say, what are you people doing, or what have you people been doing since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu redemption or kidnap? You now come hang out for sit at home, say model sit at home. That is why I'm at the talk, which at the talk. If not, it's not even necessary for me to even talk about her. Because I know some of you are the doing. I want make una stop to use that word to defend una self. Because sit at home, no buna Not to for na glory. Not be for my own glory. Let's assume me sit at home that you people now they make sit at home, they do what they do. So that sit at home now when people they voluntarily they sit at home, so now I can't give them a guarantee to call they do fundraising every month. If you are taking credit for sit at home, each time you are being asked that sit at home now they do since then, does sit at home also give guarantee or gives you the right to start raising funds every month? Or those funds when they raise, the reason they buy food, they give people when they sit at home every month. The reason they share the money, they give people when they sit at home every month. When you are asked, what have you been doing since Nnamdi Kanu redemption? Make una know they use it at home to the discuss. Because the process for Nnamdi Kanu to be released from DSS dungeon, it needs legal process. If lawyer did not go to court, if lawyer are not being paid or lawyer are not being hired to go to court to represent Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu cannot be released. If nobody they go court or they carry Nnamdi Kanu, they go court every day, your sit at home not go all of a sudden remove Nnamdi Kanu for DSS dungeon. I'm not against the Biafran people who are sitting at home, but what I'm against is to enforce it and some individual taking glory for it. That is what I'm against. Because I cannot force the Biafran people who have chosen to sit at home in solidarity for their supreme leader. I'm not going to feed the fight against them. So, whenever you are asked, what have you been doing? Please look for something else to say. Make una look for another thing to say, because sit at home is not an excuse for what you have to pardon yourself for waiting on what they do for Biafra or for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. No, it's not. It's not. So the number 2 question in that place. Number 2 question in that place. The results of what the autopilot, how they see what they call and the result of the result of Anambra election, you know, so normally according to them, they say our supreme leader say we will not participate in any election in Anambra state, blah 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 blah. Then at the end of the day, IPOB leadership cut us say on that day there's no sit at home. Everybody should go about their daily activities. Now I'm asking the autopiloters, say up until now, since Anambra election, they conduct Anambra election, does it mean say they never see anything good for the action of the DOS for giving the Biafran people what do they call and rights for them to go work on that day, for them to go out to go about their daily activities? The autopiloters, it do autopilot. Does it mean say they never see any good reason for that action of the leadership of IPOB, the DOS? 1 minute to answer the question. One minute to answer the question. Share the broadcast, my people. Share it. Invite our people. Let them join us. 1 minute to answer the question. Because if you cannot answer it, I have many reasons to tell you, say, the cancellation of sit at home on the day of Anambra election, you're on a very positive result. And as an indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, we have seen that result, except you, auto harlots, auto mumu, auto foolishness, that I have not seen it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Thank you, Mazi, Owen, Hilary. I'm waiting. 1 minute is not finished. Now, I want to tell auto foolishness that the action of IPOB leadership, the DOS, on the election of Anambra State is among the reason why today we are expecting to see Nnamdi Kanu today or see it tomorrow. The leadership have once again proven to the Biafran people that they've been actually following our leaders' footsteps. They actually knows Nnamdi Kanu and his policy. How many of us can remember that those 15 charges that was fired against our supreme leader? How many of us remember say the number 9 charges was specific about Anambra State election? Biafran people, I don't want to see IPOB members, the real IPOB members. I don't want you people to be at the front seat. I want people to give them, usher them in. I want them to be at the front. So that if they comment, one of they see their comment, well, if they want to do any, one of they sit their nyash down for seat very well. Make una for the sit their nyash seat for everywhere. I don't have artifacts that will be entertaining you. I don't have a sword that I'm holding on my hand to be entertaining you. But I have my konushe, my common sense, and I have my mouth to say things the way they are. I'm not here to entertain you, because Biafra struggle is not about entertainment. It's about saying things the way they are. Biafra struggle is not an entertainment. Nnamdi Kanu broadcasted for years without a lot of us seeing him live, except occasional. Most of us start to see Nnamdi Kanu live when the rumor of say Nnamdi Kanu is dead come outside, when Olulo your carrier. That was when we start to see Nnamdi Kanu live. And when he's broadcasting for that blind scream, sometimes that's what the scream they be. You know they get even they get in picture can't they there or anything, the scream they blank. If they carry the phone face for grant, or use black thing cover the camera, thousands will be there listening to him. Do you know, among those charges, among the charges that was leveled against Nnamdi Kanu, do you know say even that number 9 charges was also struck out? Their Ikpuru Miri leader will not tell them all these things, will not teach them all these things, because of the carry brain hit for ground. Can a blind man lead a blind man? Can a blind man lead a blind man? The answer is no. A blind man cannot lead a blind man. That thing there among the trap that the Nigerian government set for IPOB. Today they cry everywhere. Where is the political solution? If your leader, if Unaikuru Miri leader in the person of Nwan Buddha, Gumi of Idu, Simon Ekpa really know what they do. You know, but they tell us say political solution have failed. Those that say they want political. If you're a really smart person, He's not even a politician. Now I can't get to believe say he's not a politician. He was a puppet, an errand boy. That is who he is. Samuel Ekpa was an errand boy. Sorry, my people, they feel it. Samuel Ekpa was an errand boy. He was never a politician. Because if he's a politician, not to even talk of being a freedom fighter, if he was a politician, he will know what conspired in that place. But he is none of the above. He's neither there or here. He's not a freedom fighter. He's not a politician. He's just an errand boy. I wanna be forcing guy. I won't belong. I won't belong. I won't come out for landline. I want me to see me. Most cases, sorry, no insult to the short people. But in most cases, that is the attitude of short people. Idi want or attitude. Now the attitude be that. In most cases, that is their attitude. They want to always be noticed. They go to jump. Kutu, 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 kutu. They want to come to the landline where they can be seen. So they careful. Yes, just be at come on for them, make they come front so that now go give them woto. In them, Ngozi, right, Ngozi. You are welcome in them. Now, IPOB leadership strategically to the deadline, a day before, a few days before that day, they say, go about your activities. It was now unregistered. The news was now everywhere. Today, they now have governor in Anambra State. Whether good or whether bad or, but there's a governor in Anambra State. The newspaper carried it. The international body, they are aware that on that very day, the Biafran people or the Southeast people or the Anambra people were given rights to, they were given freedom to exercise their rights. On that very day, they were not subjected to one instruction or one command or whatsoever. They were given the right to go on that day to exercise their rights. Now, after that very day, the case was presented in court, and it was easily defended by the IPOB legal team that are representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It was easily defended by the IPOB legal team who are representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with this simple utterance, this simple, what do they call her? Pronouncement by IPOB leadership. See, let me tell you, there's what they call the game of give and take. It gets sometimes when you go set some kind of trap, you feel use elephant send trap, you go catch rabbits. If you use antelope set trap, you go catch rabbits or squirrel. But it does not mean say next time if you see use that the same antelope set that trap, you go see go catch squirrel. Next time if you use that, if you go use squirrel or use rabbit set trap, if you go catch elephant. You know, at my age, and conversely I be woman, I understand that we are in a freedom fighting. I'm not being sentiment. I'm not being ignorant. And there was a time I was being moved by emotion. But at this stage, I'm not moved by emotion anymore. After what happened, what conspired, I got to come understand the struggle. I got to come understand the more that we are in a freedom fighting. Do you think if IPOB is not, they go about, they pilot the affair of the Biafra restoration strategically? You want them to do it the way they bobo you for body, they bobo you, they do you, spoil everywhere, scatter, killer, destroy it, do this. We would have been here today, my dear. We for not here. IPOB are piloting the affair of the restoration of Biafra strategically. That is where every one of us are still here talking about the Biafra struggle. All the pronouncement of Mazi, of IPOB leadership on the absence of Nnamdi Kanu have added positively to this our supreme leader's case. Normally, Nigerian government is not holding in. They're not getting any case against Nnamdi Kanu for the fact that they went and read extraordinary redemption of our supreme leader. That means the kidnapping. They not get any case with them. Our leader is not supposed to be tried for the first place if in a country where law dey. But see where we dey today. They say now bought cripple. Now they do waiting. Now you know I tell they carrying cripple for back. Now you know I tell they manage the carrying cripple. As you don't know, say the Zeus, the Logical Republic say na cripple. You too, you go know how you go take follow them. They say before if you cup there for monkey hand, before you go fit collect that cup for monkey hand, you have to behave like a monkey. Abi not be so. Because one thing that to give monkey cup with water, or give monkey cup with water, no that thing that to collect that cup back. But this one case, not be we give them the water, now they go carry the water by themselves. But you have to also behave like a monkey. You see, you get it. But because you do autopiloters are evil people, they are not even into what we are doing. Just like when Simon Ekpa came outside and said, if you don't want to be target terrorist, step aside. If you don't want to be target terrorist, step aside. I've never seen anywhere that freedom fighter do not want to be target terrorist. But when IPOB was declared not a terrorist organization in court by Justice Binta Anyanko, until being proven by Court of Appeal, this same guy was the first person to post it. IPOB not a terrorist group, not a proscribed terrorist group. I don't know if I'm making sense to you people. I don't know whether they make sense to now, or whether they talk, they digest for una belle, they digest with una very well. Now, IPOB leadership, I'm asking the what is they call it? The do autopilots them. Whether IPOB leadership action for what is they call it? You know, yeah, they not see as a good thing. When they see they shout political solution, we the indigenous people, IPOB led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have seen. We have appreciated Anambra State election. Yes. Because being it as a big pass, the first big governor in Anambra State. And it go for be another story entirely. So, una opinion as autopiloters. It not even they can't for this case of Anambra, whether political solution or no political solution. They also they call for avoidance of doubt. Whatever action that we are taking, that the leadership is taking, we are seeing the result and we are appreciating everything. We are applauding them for it. If you know that they are not doing it right, like we continue to tell una, make una do now. For the past 9 months, we are still waiting to see something that you have done that have beaten the IPOB and the leadership. We are here to see we dey here to see no one. We dey here to see no one. Rather, una leader go back to his old ways. Today, we are going to tell you why Patima and Foolishman is this. What do they call her? Today, I'm going to tell you why Erofai and this one are criminal and this one and that one. He's not talking about economic sanction anymore because you know that he don't have what it takes. He's not talking about Tuesday sit at home anymore because you know that he don't have what it takes. He's not talking about Friday sit at home anymore. You know that he don't have what it takes. He's not talking about I'm going to do this. We are going to enforce it. We are going to because you know that he don't have what it takes. Rather, he's even putting himself into more problems. He's putting himself into more problems. So, number 3. Number 3. Waiting the autopiloters they do for the Biafra restoration. Apart from sit at home, when they claim said that then the champion. Apart from sit at home, in what area, what and what the autopiloters led by Simon Ekpa, Idu autopiloter led by Simon Ekpa, led by Nelly Ofuegbu, Madam Yibo, all of them put together. We not hear from Rabbi Charles again, no. Where is Rabbi Charles? What are the autopiloter doing for the restoration of Biafra? The reason why I'm asking you all these questions is because sometimes when others now carry brain hit for ground, go say, if not for Simon, people would have forgotten about this Biafra. If not for Simon, nobody would have been talking about Biafra again. Apart from Simon coming on social media to do broadcast, apart from taking credit for sit at home, what other things have you guys been doing? What other things? What other plans? What other strategy? Because 9 months is enough for anybody to exhibit or to show something. 9 months is enough to show something, to say, these people, they really, I think they have what it takes. What are those things? I want you to name just 2. I want to make una name just 2 of waiting he do autopilot don't do for the Biafran restoration. I want the do autopilot to name just 2. Two. I'm not say 3, 2. Read Jude. I see you there. I mean, read George. I see you there. Consistency is the key, and you are a formidable woman. Thank you so much, brother. Read George. Read George. 3. Tell me 2 things. 2 things that you have done apart from Simon Ekpa broadcasting, because I'm broadcasting, and every day they tell us I don't have what it takes to give you Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcasted for years on Radio Biafra, and it was not enough to give us Biafra. Because if only broadcast was going to give us Biafra, if only creating awareness was going to give us Biafra, without other legal things when they do, maybe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast alone would have given us Biafra without me even joining the broadcast. So I want something else, something different. Apart from broadcast, apart from sit at home, modern sit at home, I want something else. Is there any? They are busy testifying against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a secret hearing. And that is what they are doing. No problem. Let them testify as much as they like. Let them testify as much as they like. The end shall tell. The end shall tell. Read Jude, George. The end shall tell. Worry not. I'm no longer worried about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case like that. No, I'm no longer worried. Because I have come to understand, say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is beyond human destruction. As a matter of fact, sometimes I know they feel regret for what happened to our supreme leader, because God's nature, the spirit of Biafra, needed people for prophecy of God to be fulfilled in the life of the Biafran people. So if it not happen like this, how will this prophecy be fulfilled? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that I will be in the zoo in few weeks' time. Was it not what he said? So how do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have been in the zoo? Or do you think if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had traveled by himself to the zoo, the case for not there, for they water than this now? We still get mad they talk so, we still get mad they do so. And because now they go kidnap him. So God work in a mysterious way. So I'm not bothered. Let them, all of them pack, go their place, go they testify. Go they testify so that we not gonna know their face. We not gonna know what they do. Are they going to eat Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inside the court? I don't know people who are there. I don't know his younger brother. Are they not there? The legal team, are they not there? Anytime we come, those people who went and testified secretly, their names will be out. The story what really conspired in that place will definitely come out. It will come out. So, read George, one name, worry not. So, you don't have anything. You don't have anything. You don't have just stories, apart from Simon Ekpa broadcasting. Thank you. Or Prince. Apart from Simon Ekpa broadcasting on Radio Biafra, or broadcasting on channel television, on YouTube, and taking credit for sit at home, there's no other thing. So if there's no other thing, that what is it called? One Budana Filan, and all of you Otto Harlot, all of you put together, never they do since then, or not get to do, apart from broadcasting and taking credit and raising fund every two weeks. When will they talk? Make una they shut up. When the IPOB, the real IPOB are talking, make una they shut up on their mouth. When the IPOB media warrior are talking, you people should make una fame. Because are they good for nothing. Not only to make maths, none of they. The maize they went there, they not get box. You don't have box. The women with the day, they are not worthy enough to be called mother or women. If you are an autopilot, you don't have anything. There's nothing, no records so far, apart from broadcast, fundraising, and taking credit for mother sit at home. Make una they shut up when people like us are talking. Fame, make una shut up. Up until now, a lot of things has been done by the IPOB. A lot of things as in every of our activities are going, it's moving forward. The kidnap of Mazi and Kanu did not stop us in any way. Whatever you are seeing today is the result of COVID-19 pandemic when break out. Now it slowed down everything, not just the struggle for Biafra. Almost everything in the world slowed down since that time. You don't have nothing to offer. You are all noise maker. Autopilot, you are all noise maker. You are noise maker. When the real people are talking, people who have box are talking. None of they shut up. Make una dey firm. None of you have guts. None of you. Do not get guts. Apart from fake accusation, false accusation, when are they accuse these people? Which other thing, apart from broadcast, when Simon they do, which other thing, apart from fundraising, which other thing, apart from taking credits for mother sit at home, which other thing? Nothing. Those significant things, those important things, those valid things that have been done by freedom fighters, none of these things what they do. Apart from recruiting criminals to be causing chaos. Our boys, our gallant men to be causing chaos, confusion, division, distraction. What other thing are the autopiloter known for? Nothing. So for that reason, make una forever remain silent for wherever una dey. Forever remain silent. Una not deserve to dey talk when human beings are talking. Number 4. I dey go through one Agbuda, or I stumble see one Agbuda post where he post in chest, talk say they can copy anything except this one. I won't ask the autopiloter people if one Agbuda say anybody they copy am. Who want Buddha that they copy since how many years when they join this social media? If you believe say anybody they copy him, because you cannot copy somebody who came to meet you in the struggle or who came to meet you somewhere. That means if they do go back, that means you are not progressing. You are not progressing. If you claim that if your leader he do leader in the person of Simon Ekpa claim that maybe they talk about our brother George Money or Mazi Metusela or Mazi, because no fit talk say me the copy am. They not born father way because now they copy me. Since when Simon call this Facebook, now me now they copy. So you cannot tell me say I the copy am. I'm his master. Simon is my boy. I'm his master. Everything that he's doing in that page, he learns it from me. Yes, I have my proof. He learns it from me. He's my boy. So maybe he's talking about Mazi Metusela, Mazi Biafran child, all those people. Maybe he's talking because they be mad like him. You understand? Now, who has he be copying? Who has this person? We're waiting on the call and Simon Ekpa. Who is all the copies is there? Who Simon all the copies is there? Simon Ekpa is copying Omote. Simon Ekpa is copying IPOB. Simon Ekpa is copying Mazi and Kanu. Simon Ekpa is copying everything that have to. You want to copy the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speaks. You want to copy the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the broadcast on radio. You want to copy everything that IPOB has been doing. He won't get his own version of it. So they tell us, say, we never seen type before. And come to talk of it. Samuel, let me tell you something. You get what they say person they copy for life. You get what this person they say that they copy for life. Up until now, Mazi Metusala never come out when they can't do emozo like this. Say, hey, na so in they carry this one, na so in chest big, or Mazi Ikenga, or Mazi Unwachineke, or Mazi Uba, or the rest of them. None of them have come aside to show their mozo. And let me tell you, Simon Ekpa, your mozo is fake. Because everything about you is fake. Your mozo na fake. Do you know person wey get real mozo for this social media? When would they see? Now Mazi Biafran child that has real mozo. Biafran, you can attest to it. Mazi Biafran child now get real mozo. Simon Ekpa mozo is fake. Because you cannot have that kind of big chest and your hands are not tiny. Simon Ekpa hands are tiny. He cannot have that kind of big chest. That kind of big chest. Then his hands are tiny. His legs are tiny. Simon, I may see the drink. Not be hard work. You hear me? Not be hard work. If you see Mazi Unwachineke, Biafran child mozo, you go know so this one a hard work. Everywhere rhyme. All in body rhyme. Your body not rhyme. Why it be safe if you take picture only up you dey take? You go snap from here, go up. The day when you want to take down, you go wear bogo trouser. Why is it like that? One Buddha. Everything about you is fake. That medicine where you dey drink, so it go fail you. It go fail you. It go fail you. Wear sneakers with short knicker. May see you finish. Take a full picture. Take a full picture. Make we see you with sneakers, with short knicker, with singlets. Not bring all your chest. Come hide your hand for back like this. No. Show your body. May see you. If you Biafran child wear clothes, you just see everywhere rhyme. Carry tin hand, come carry full chest, put for fraud. Say they copy. Who they copy that kind of water mozo? Who is copying that kind of water mozo? If I want to copy, even me that is a woman, look at my mozo. Look at my mozo. Look at my mozo. I even have mozo more than you. My hands big past your own. See? How can you have that kind of big chest and your hands are tiny like toothpick? The dream medicine saying a hard work. Which hard work? If you carry weight, fake ass. So nobody is copying you. The last time I checked, you are the only copycat on this social media. So his miserable puppy should go and tell him that their leader is the only copycat on this social media. He's the only copycat. Carry water chest. They come outside. See all your commenters, they call you this guy is a blogger. So the freedom fight is so she include to the show chest. You are so irresponsible. So with our knowledge and our exposure, we will come see person like you they call you leader. All this most of when you the show, so when you want to use and take fight, I mean don't say don't old. When you want to go use and take fight, it is not that the Biafran land needs you. It is not that you claim to be civil verbal that the Biafran land needs you. Now me they sing that song. Not me when I poor, not when I am rich. To claim relationship. Know the Biafran struggle now that you are needed. Not when everything is not lekwe. You come as I say you get what you want when you know for that place. Backward human being in that place. And also some of them they come out and I won't go look the picture because some of them like gossip. After y'all they talk about muzzle now they make pion. I won't go look the picture, Abi. It did them when I go look at and I won't go look at. So number 5, autopilot want to turn sit-at-home to fight. Why do the autopilot people want to turn sit-at-home to fight? Can any autopilot when they for this place come outside tell me one reason why they want to turn sit-at-home to fight? Very bushman. Can you tell me why you intend to change sit-at-home to fight? Because up until now, Biafran people, when we hear sit-at-home, we celebrate, we hear it, we jolly. It's something that it motivates us. We want to sit at home. Tomorrow is totally locked down. Tomorrow is totally locked down. Until today, Biafrans are still doing it with that kind of feelings. But why do autopilot want to do it as if na called gratin? If you don't sit at home, we'll kill you. If you don't sit at home, do this one. If you don't sit at home, we'll bust your head. If you don't sit at home, you do this one. Why do they want to turn it to as if it's something that we have been doing against the wish of our people? Why do they want to turn it to fights? Forcing guy. Okay, it is Sister Kara God say muzzle to fight anonymous online only. Are you tired for that guy? You carry muzzle, they show for everywhere. Carry muzzle. Oh, you don't intimidate with that muzzle. You mad. We no real muzzle. Not be say because a Mazi watching a Biafran child. Now what for you? We no real muzzle. When you see Mazi Biafran child muzzle, you go know say this one an organic muzzle. Organic is organic for head to toe mash. Go drink what they call am? Go drink what they call am? Come they do this one. Come they show empty chest. Say they can copy everything. They cannot copy this one. They crazy. You don't see chest. Your chest not sexy. Some of your chest is not sexy. If you like call it hate. If you like call it whatever you want to call it. Your chest is not sexy. You dey get. If you see muzzle, people will get muzzle. Their chest is sexy. Come on, shift. Come on for road, mass front. Maybe if you intimidate all those single mother by all those adulterous women wait for your page. All those adulterous. They mad. So why do you want to change sit-at-home to fight? Answer me. That's what I'm saying. Why do you intend to change it to fight? Because everything that we have been doing it as in with the will of our people, carrying them along. Why do you intend to want proof to the world say the sit at home na violence now we want change to? Why do you autopilot want to spoil the legacy of sit at home? Why? Move for Biafra. I move for full Biafra. Because there is something that you intend to achieve from it. To spoil whatever we have been doing, all the things that we are labored to build for the past years. Your intention is to come and spoil them. That is why you are doing everything possible to change everything to fight. Our men, no granates, no bullets, no this one. Even women who do not know anything that they are doing, they shook their mouth for the matter. Because your intention is to come and spoil all the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi, all the hard work of Mazi Nnamdi. Your intention is to spoil everything. Sit at home. Call for sit at home. It's not a call for war. Excuse me. Call for sit at home. Autopilot. Call for sit at home. It's not a call for war. Rather, it's a call when we go with the will of the people. It's a very peaceful call. That is why our supreme leader stop protest. He stop protest, say, for the time being. Say, if there is anything for us to show our grievances, for us to show that we are no longer part of this contraction called Nigeria, we are going to sit at home. That has been the purpose of making use of sit at home up until now, that every one of us knows. Yes, I will cry you a river, but you try cry me blood. I will cry you Mediterranean Sea, but you cry me blood. Make sure say blood they rush for your eye. As an autopilot, make sure that blood is running out of your eye as you are watching me. Make sure blood is running out of your eye. Cry me blood. Let it full buckets. Let it full drum. Let your blood, when you want cry, make it full blood. They mad. Cause you people, everything we go about, everything where they follow now, evil. 10 questions I won't ask now today. Because everything about you people is evil. Nothing good about you people. Number 6. As the autopilot ever asked their chief infiltrator what they are using the money paying to Umweri account, what they are using the money for, as the autopiloter ever asked the people who are in charge of Umweri account, who are in charge of autopilot, Simon Ekpa, Nelly Ofuegbu, Madam Yibo, all those questions, as they ever ask about the money paid into Umweri account, what are those money used for? Have they ever asked those questions? Now they ever asked that question before. Say money one are they pay into Umweri account. What did they use those money for? Now they ever asked those kind of questions before? Have you ever asked those questions? That the money pay into Umweri account. What are they using those money for? What did they use those money that they do? What and what? For the past months that Mazi Kanu has been kidnapped, what and what did they use money when they pay to Umweri account? What did they use them for? Autopilot. Una don't ever ask una leader, or una get the intention to ask, or una want continue to follow sheepishly like Mumu wanna be. Both old men when they there and old women, all those adulterous women when they for autopilot. Have you ever asked? 1 minute to answer. 1 minute. One minute to answer. Raphael Diouf. Una never ask. Una no go bold ask. Una no go bold ask. Una no even get the privilege to ask. We all know the gather. Apart from social media, we all know the gather. And if una gather for Facebook, una write comments for comment section. Some not look on a comment, just like as it did like this now. Shut up, you might even block yourself. I don't know why I even leave you for you. May you see the comment all those rubbish. What and what? Why una don't ask that question? You can comment now, like Mazi Shibuzo now, Hilary now. He comment now. If I don't want to read Mazi Shibuzo comment now, I will leave and make it fly pass. Mazi Shibuzo said they will not because he is using juju on them. If I don't want to read Mazi Shibuzo, Hilary comment now, I will not read it. I will just leave it. So, as an autopilot, the only way you forget your power, now, what is it they call it? Comment section. But me as an indigenous person of Biafra, IPOB, I get organic power. How do I have organic power? If something not there okay with us for meeting, with the rebel, with the as in don't be rebel, with the tackle our coordinators. Those people when they sit down for executive table, we they tackle them. If we can't tackle them, that case when we they tackle them put, they'll come refer to rep, maybe European rep, from European rep. If European rep not fit handle, European rep will come carry on to Directorate of State. If Directorate of State not fit come handle, then from there they will take it to our leader. But that alarm when we raise, there must be solution for it. Mazi Ebuka, no, have I ever asked this question before? I've never asked it before. Something they get in time. So I'm asking them now. I'm asking them, what are those things? Why are they not asking? But they are quick to come to ask, what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Where is the political solution? And what are they doing in that place? What is a Chinatan doing to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out? Why is Azine Nayana not pay the money? Why do they refuse to allow Samoekpa to go to radio? I don't know whether you get me. Nobody have monopoly of asking question. There are 1,001 questions out there that we need to also ask them. Why? Because now they lie to themselves. Because I not get the guts. Because as an autopilot, not even they exist for the first place. Autopilot does not exist. It not they exist. It did like air, they like spirit when they disappear in the thin air. After Simon Ekpa show, entertainment show when they do for YouTube, all of them will go sleep. Then Biafra will disappear from thin air, will come outside. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Number 7. Do autopilot thinks that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, he go applaud them? Do autopilot thinks that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is finally out, he go applaud them? If yes, why he go applaud them? What and what when they feel say they do when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go applaud them? Or the autopilot don't already make up their mind to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Well, if he not come outside, tell they say they do well when they tell rebel against IPOB and the leadership. What did they feel say they won't do that time? As in, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no, if they think say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go applaud them, and if they say yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go applaud them, what did they feel say they do when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won't applaud them? And if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refuse to applaud them, they don't make up their mind to say, is it that you applaud us for rebelling against IPOB, against your structure, or we attack you? Is their mind already made up? Because as you can see, it's like their mind is already made up. Because up until now, they don't get 1,001 evidence when they for that place to prove to show say these people are rebel. And if you are still there, you are once an IPOB member, you are a Biafran who want Biafra today, tomorrow, you are still there. Do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to applaud you for following people who are calling his wife names? You think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will applaud you for following people who come rebel against his structure when he tell you say DOS, whatever DOS says, now you go. Do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to applaud you for doing that? If you think say yes, why you feel say you go do it? And if you not do it, you don't make up your mind to say you go attack him. 1 minute. We there for number 7 now we there now. I noticed that some Simon followers, especially those recruited by Lai Mohammed, don't even know who are DOS. They think that Ikenga, Biafran child, and the other media warrior are the DOS. Some people think when you say DOS, that isn't one person, no. I said those people, the Simon and Madam Ibo, they nearly they brainwash those people. My God, shy. Some people don't even know what is DOS. They only hear DOS are criminal. DOS. You get one Mazi when they go their house. Hey, if I hear this, the man go to shout. No, don't mind those DOS. DOS are criminal. Not be happy with me, but not they go meeting. But now Biafra hardcore. It too like Biafra. It too like Biafra struggle. But not they go meeting. Not they go anything. If I reach their house, that DOS is criminal. I don't like DOS. No. That DOS is thief. Now I come. If they talk at the time I never understand, I go the verse. But when I come understand, say the man don't know what they talk. The man don't know what he's saying. He don't know what is DOS. He don't know the meaning. But you the hear DOS. Now I come carry the man. The man is from Imbise for Imo State. When I come carry the man, sit down, call they explain to him. What it be DOS? What it they represent? How DOS they be a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is DOS, and the reason why we see the way we did today, all those kind of things. The man can't know. Now, that man before, if I reach in house, he go up put Samuel Ekpa video. If I reach the house, go up put Samuel. But now, you know why yes Samuel Ekpa knows for a year. You know why yes Samuel Ekpa voice for a year. If you go say that stupid man, that only know she. See man no. For you to say go say, for you to go say, Ada, what happened? I've not been following social media because you know only YouTube now they go Facebook now old man. I've not been following social media. What is going on there? For your time, if I want your carry say, see what your brother don't do one good that go say no, I don't want to hear about that guy. That guy is a criminal. That guy. Mazi. What they call her? What do they call her? Tree money. So you don't have any question to it because you know that all of you have failed woefully. And at the time without number. I said Simon Ekpa is gradually preparing your mind to come and attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But hell no. That intention that you have, that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not applaud you or we not worship you now, whatever. Una know why this thing they go down like that. Facebook they remove people. Some people they remove them. I know say sometimes if they listen to broadcast, you know the show reaction, you go be like say the place they quiet, so Facebook go they kick people come out. So if una watch, una go see pump like put so that so my people they don't already make up their mind. But for those of you who have made up your mind, we also made up our mind. We also made up our mind. Now two things involve. As una don't make up una mind, say una won't follow these people perish, or let's say those people as una they follow their soul. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come, as in go even too late for now because that time all of una don't perish. But if una get up for mind, say if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come, it did not support Simon, we are going to do this one. See, make una get ready. See, they're going to visit You know be this one would they do so. Anywhere when you did, they go visit you. Any country where you there for this world, people go buy ticket, they go visit you. That and now you go know say the prophecy of Mazi and Kanu have really come to pass. He say first stage we will identify the saboteur. Second stage we will say no. First stage we will do the we go preach about Biafra. Second stage identifying the saboteur and getting rid of them. Third stage is to restore Biafra. Then maybe you'll be one of the victims. You'll be one of the victims at that time. So get ready. Get ready. If you think Mazi Kanu is going to applaud you, and if it's yes, what you not do? What you not feel say you not do Mazi Kanu? And if you refuse to applaud, are you going to fight against him? Are you going to attack him? Have you made up your mind? Number 8. Now that autopilot, everything about IPOB, for every, don't they think they are yet? Now autopilot, anything when they do, they go say IPOB, he do this one, that one, IPOB, he do, IPOB autopilot. Una no fit say na people, na they sorry. Where be this one? Where they do this one? So Jesus. No. Jesus.
You give them an warning. We don't want any election. Today is 14th of April.
Jesus. What the fuck? What the fuck do this one so? Or no government launches an attack at Iheti Uboma local government and successfully destroy all PVC. Want people seen collecting PVC to stop. That next time they will be their consequence. So, na person send that to me, oh, my friend. Hey. So my people, let me not take too much of our time. Sorry. Now, number 8. Now that autopilot they are everything they are doing is IPOB. Don't they think there are people who are sustaining IPOB? That is where IPOB is still waxing stronger. That is why IPOB is there in existence. That is why IPOB is the function. Don't they think there are people behind, there are heavyweight champion behind IPOB? Don't they think there are people who make that IPOB to be IPOB? Autopilot. If like the way you left, or the way you abandon IPOB, or the way you are throwing stone at IPOB, those people who make IPOB to be IPOB are also throwing stone on IPOB or trying to also destroy IPOB. Will they be IPOB when I wanted to use for franchise. No, if I show it, Facebook will block me. Facebook will block me, please. It's I don't know, now video, they don't shoot people for grant. If I show it, Facebook will block me. See, Facebook will block me. Now violence. I bet I'm not verse. Facebook will block me if I show one. See PVC, now PVC they go they do. See, PVC, see, they fight for people that they go they do PVC. See, so they not facing now Biafran people now people they sustain IPOB just like you and I that are here. Okay, understand, Ada. Okay, yes. If I show you, Facebook will block me. So they not feel say now people they sustain IPOB, now people they fund IPOB, now people they go rally, now people they pay for Radio Biafra, now people they pay for legal thing, now people they do every activities. If the way they become rebel to against IPOB, the way they left IPOB, or the way they now go against the rules and regulations of IPOB, they want to tear IPOB apart. If we too also do the same, those people who make IPOB, who IPOB, if they do the same thing, will they see IPOB name when they wanted to do franchise? Because today I've not seen anybody when they copyright autopilot. Is there anybody when they do when they copyright autopilot? The answer is no. IPOB is doing well. IPOB is a what they call an household name. That is why they are copying. They copying, and there are people who are behind that success of IPOB. What are they ask autopilot today? If the same behavior when they behave, autopilot also the IPOB members also behave like that, will there be IPOB when they wanted to do franchise? I don't know if you answer all these questions, because all these questions is tough well for them. It's very tough. They can't answer it. Because everybody in autopilot, they are as in the ones will be the ignorance when they for inside. There are people when be say even our supreme leader brokers cannot redeem them. It cannot redeem them. If up till now they never see redeem, nothing can redeem them. So they cannot ask this kind of question. Their mouth now don't they deft. They are shut up. They are as in they don't. If you think I'm lying, all these things when I write so when I talk since the real IPOB members, each time you are with them, always throw this question at them. Throw this question at them. I'm telling you, PVC by them there. I don't know small thing. Not the right key like this, so my brother, they will block you. If you want right key, they write KEE. If not, they will block you. Facebook go strike you. So they cannot ask those kind of questions because they don't know what they are doing. Most of them don't know what they are doing. If being truthful. If they're truthful to yourself as an autopilot, what will be the major thing when be say una dey discuss for every of una platform? What will be the major thing as an autopilot, all of you? What will be the major thing we una do for all una platforms as an autopilot? What will be the major thing we discuss for our platform, like WhatsApp group, Facebook group? What are the important things that can move Biafrans forward, that can give Biafra positive results, that can make Biafra, that can make us restore Biafra, that can make Mazi and Kanu come aside? Apart from China Sanworu, Akili, the whole ESN in Biafra land. If you go to a Ebonyi State woman leader now, you know, one of his leg don't break, one of his eye don't burst. China Sanworu don't chop all the money. China Sanworu is building house. Then after that one, our enemy are panicking. May they cry us river. by the time we are done with these people, or the internal enemy are the western enemy, or can't go there, can't drop voice note will be prayer. What and what, apart from these things when I name? And how do you think that these things when they talk so now won't give us Biafra? Because in our own forums, we discuss about protests, how to hold protests. In our own forums, we discuss about as a way forward, things and things, activities what we need to do for this month. We get a roster of our activities for the month. Apart from going to una group, talk about IPOB, DOS are criminals. They are selling this one. They are the one. Up until now, what are they doing? Political solution. Those one. What are waiting be other things when they do for una forum? Any group one for gather. Because this una WhatsApp forum when I dey so now, it don't show me say una not get anything when they do for any forum when I dey. What and what? Nothing. Apart from those things when I name, no other thing that you people are doing in that place. None. 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 You see? None. So, that is that. That is that. None. If you go to their forum, is it that they are talking about something that they talk about Metusela, Mazi Metusela for their forum? They talk about Ikenga for their forum. These are cowards. These are cowards. You cannot go to IPOB forum now. When they go, they talk about they don't even discuss Amoekpa for any of our forum. Who be that person? After Amoekpa matter, I want to enter our forum. It's not possible. If we want to discuss Amoekpa matter now, live video with the discussion for live video, you're going to see our face. Go. Yes, now. Carry Amoekpa matter, go to discuss. Amoekpa don't baff. Even Nelly, they don't baff. If we want to talk about Amoekpa, we talk in public. Cannot see Amoekpa issue in our forum. They mad. You carry Mazi Metusela video, you put it inside. You carry Mazi Kenga video, you put it inside. And you people will be gossiping. Apart from gossip, what do you do there? Nothing. Niente. So, last but not the least, for the autopiloters, 10 questions for today when I get for them. As autopiloter, they always claim and they are not doing what our leader said they should do. They are not doing what our leader said they should do. Are you following our leader's command? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as an autopiloter. Are you following our leader's command? As an autopiloter, do you follow our leader's command? Because when our leader say he not go take any instruction from anybody when they for DSL dojo. Because the reason why I not get right to the ask una question because una they impersonate IPOB. You are not following our leader's command. Not following our leader commands. So by doing so, all the activities by calling IPOB, calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is impersonation. Now they impersonate IPOB. Now they impersonate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because you cannot declare, say, no, they take order for anybody for DSL dungeon. And the person is the DSL dungeon. You cannot do anything. You cannot do any gathering. You cannot do any fundraising. You cannot do any broadcast without mentioning his name. To me, the way you see it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not exist to Nigeria. So anything that has to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not supposed to desist from her because impersonation is a crime. Biafrans, impersonation is a crime. Yes, Sister Sarah Oko. Impersonation is a crime. If you are not following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lay down rules, which is his command and control, that is the key point in IPOB. If you are not following his case, this command and control, and you are still using IPOB's name, you are still using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name, it is impersonation. Because that is what is keeping IPOB today. That is what make IPOB who IPOB is. It is this C and C that make IPOB who IPOB is. So if you are not following the C and C conduct, why are you using the name of the people who are using C and C? It is impersonation. You are impersonating IPOB. You are impersonating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And impersonation is a very big crime. Biafrans, all these questions, you don't enter. 10 questions. Now ask them so. They don't answer anyone. They don't answer anyone. But as an IPOB member, you cannot throw this question to me. You cannot throw any question to me in IPOB. As an IPOB that have to do with IPOB Biafra restoration that I cannot answer is not possible. I will answer it. These are 10 valid questions. They could not answer no one. Surely they shall gather, but they shall surely scatter for your sake, because their gathering is of evil. Sure. Odu. Iyan. Sorry, I don't feel pronounce your name very well. So, you cannot take a command from anybody from the DSS dungeon. You are not following C and C. I'm not going to chop on C and C. But when you want to introduce yourself, IPOB autopilot. No. That is impersonation. And impersonation is a crime. Very big crime at that. A very, very big crime. And it shows that una be cowards. It shows una be cowards. Just take a look at all IPOB media warriors. None of us are cowards. Who you want to talk? Ikenga? Abi Mazi Metu? Abi na Biafran child? Abi na Mazi sister Achalugo? Who? Name it. Name it. Nobody. All of us gallant. We are morally tough. We are rugged. We are dogged. Every one of us gallant. We gallant. We know what we are doing. That is why we are doing it with so much confidence. Here's the line. So, these people today, they have once again been shamed. They have once again been shamed. They have once again been shamed. That is why you see, say, somebody like Rose, Pastor Rose Allen from Akwa Ibom, Biafra land, of, what do they call her? Omega Fire Ministry in Germany, can gather them somewhere and be scamming them. They are low brain thinkers. They are not even deserve to even be in IPOB for the first place. They are not supposed to even be IPOB sympathizers, because these are bunch of fools, bunch of morons who do not even deserve to even be seen anywhere around freedom fighting, including the Simon himself. All of them. They don't have what it takes to be freedom fighter. They don't have what it takes to even be around freedom fighters, not to talk of being part of them. They don't have what it takes. They are all a bunch of fools. That is why Rose, at her age and her low way of education and everything, can gather people together and be scamming them. It's a shame. Una not deserve to be called freedom fighter. Una not even deserve to dey talk for public. So my people, I thank you all very much. I will not be taking calls because una see say the way I take come that time, I dey feel dizzy. So una go even see my today performance, my today broadcast. My body no ginger. I wake up since morning. So and I won't do it now so that I go just get full rest. I will get full rest. So thank you so much, Valentine Isiga. Thank you so much, Valentine Isinga. Keep up, my sister Biafra. God bless you. Thank you so much. So let me leave it here. So tomorrow, by the special grace of God, we are coming here to play Rose Allen's video, voice notes in that group, all their voice notes in that group, what they have been discussing since yesterday that I busted them. We are going to come out here. We are going to come outside to play. I will come outside, come play and give una tomorrow. I'm gonna continue to circulate this picture, continue to circulate Rose picture to create more awareness about what an Omega Pastor Rose Allen in Germany, Omega Fire Ministry in Germany is doing with the name of Biafra. Is scamming people in the name of Biafra. Continue to write. Continue to circulate the picture, share it to group, tell who never hear, make it here. Yes, you came late for this one. Yes, Mazi. So circulate the picture, make it go viral so that Rose go no say IPOB na no go area. Rose go no say IPOB. Rose Allen, Pastor Rose Allen of Omega Ministry, Germany. We know that IPOB is not go area because you cannot go and gather people's children and be scamming them in the name of IPOB, in the name of Biafra. No. It's not. It's that one. You get to they use person they play. Person they use small pikin. Small pikin use the mama breast play, but not use the papa broadcast play. They get what they play. So I love you all so much, my people. Tomorrow is another day by the special grace of God. We come together again to discuss about the things where they affect us as indigenous people of Biafra. I love you, and I continue to the love honor. All hail Biafra, Sister Linda. Thank you so much. All hail Biafra.